Okay, man. What we got to do?
We're recording the intro.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cosmic Bos are making an album and podcasting about it.
Oh, I played it wrong. Start again.
You played it wrong.
Sorry. Oh. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do an intro.
Okay, do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cosmic Bos are making an album and podcasting about it too. It should be quirky, it should be fun. Welcome to episode 1, Introduction. That doesn't actually say what the show's called in the song. That was a bit silly.
We should have probably written a better introduction.
Oh well, we've done it now.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So yeah, welcome to Making of an Album.
Episode 1.
Introduction.
Yeah. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Well, I mean, if you're listening to this, I mean, you hopefully are either already a fan of Cosmic Bos, which sounds a bit crackly, is that? Oh, hello.
Whoa. Crackle. No, we're good.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Could
be me. I mess about with my microphone a little
You're
bit.
a bit crackly microphone.
But that's all right.
I should put the guitar down.
Yeah, put the guitar down. We don't need the guitar. I'll put the music in.
Excellent, good move.
Yeah, you don't need the guitar.
So I kind of stopped halfway through the introduction there. So welcome to Cosmic Bos Making of an Album podcast series. So this is like a limited series we're going to do.
Yeah, like Netflix.
Yeah, it's a limited series run about making an album.
We are essentially putting a name on the tin, right? So we're going to write, record, produce, see where an album comes out of and goes for ourselves.
We're going to make an album
across the year. Yeah. From beginning to end, try and do as much of it as we can and see what happens. So this is the introduction to making an album. Like, we haven't done this for now. It seems strange to say to you, we haven't recorded an album together, like, ever, just the two of us.
Nice.
And even though we've released how many albums together? 24?
Oh, loads. I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves. So this is it. That was the introduction to the introduction. Let's. I'm hearing some nice music in the background here. I think we should
hear a song.
We should do something that radio things do. Here's a song for you.
Okay. And what is this song?
This song is called Faded Memories. Picture was clear, was set for adventure, no need to fear, with total control of the road ahead. The future was never a dream to dread, wasting time on hot summer's day. No wasted laughter, my mind portrays a life of freedom, with hope and meaning. A picture gave me something to believe in. Right through my hand. Back then I could never quite understand how life can be brutal, how life can be cruel. I guess I forgot the golden rule. Never look back. at what is done. 'Cause life can be beautiful if you're willing to run. If you're willing to run.
Who are Cosmic Bos?
Whoa,
What?
that's a pretty intense question.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
It came from the 1920s, it sounded like.
Okay. Do you think we'd be popular if we were from the 1920s?
We wouldn't have been able to do all the things that we've done. So anyway, let's answer that question. So
Okay.
who are Cosmic Bos?
Well, we are Nick and Andy Jackson. Like, that's who we are
Yeah.
as people. We are brothers.
Yeah.
We have 6-year age gap.
Yeah.
And we've been making music for several years together.
Yeah. A long time.
Cosmic Bos has been in existence for, well, this is season 4, so I guess 3 full years and ready for 4.
Yeah.
Probably
Even
longer,
earlier than
even
that,
longer.
as we will discuss, no doubt, as we go on.
Yeah.
So actually, Cosmic Bos was born in 2016.
Yeah. How was it born?
How was it born? So me, Andy Jackson, I was writing a bunch of music on my computer, as was my want at the time, and I ended up having loads and loads of songs. And I remember inviting Nick round to mine and saying like, "Hey, listen to this, man! I've got all these kind of tunes, like, you know, they're in a state of some kind. They weren't professionally put together or anything. They were literally very demo-like. I had like 30 of them.
Yeah.
And you said to me, why don't you like show these to Macy? And like, because he at the time, Chris Mace, our friend, who was doing a production course, or he finished his a course at university.
I think he was doing it. No, he might have finished it.
I think
by
he'd
then,
finished it. He finished doing a production course at university, so he was well into the production.
Loving it, wasn't
stuff.
he? He wanted projects, right?
Yeah. And that was kind of then when Cosmic Bos was born, because originally I was going to do it as Andy Jackson, or I was originally called Mr. Jackson, but then somebody stole my name. That's a story for another time.
It's also a story that's on another podcast, so listen to one of the other podcasts.
Yeah, we've already told
see
that
if you get
story.
lucky enough to find that story.
It's a boring story.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. We gave them mixed messages there. But yeah, so then that was kind of the birth of Cosmic Bos, because it was going to be my own solo thing, but as I worked with Macy on it, Nick got involved.
And I remember, that's it. It was so Macy always wanted to do creative production, so he wanted to also be recording stuff, and your project was right for that.
Yeah.
In that, let's he'll help you build something, and then I helped you build it, and then between the three of us, this music was born, and an album was put together. How quickly? Within a year?
I think it took probably from original writing and like building to completion a couple of years for sure. But in that time, we were like, we were also in another band called Meta Cassette.
Yeah.
That was a bit later actually. Getting my timeline wrong.
Yeah.
So at that point, we went. We were like, I wanted to put out some singles from the album we were making.
Yeah.
So we went and made a video.
We did.
And it was the
I
first.
directed the video.
Yeah, Nick directed the video.
And shot the video. And edited the video. I made the video. Yeah.
That was called Give 'Em Half a Dance.
That's a great tune as well. So we're talking about an album that came out like 5 years ago.
So the album itself it came out at the beginning of 2017.
Called 7 Billion.
And it's called 7 Billion.
It is available on our page and everywhere that you can hear us.
And a bit later on in this very show, we'll play a song from it.
We'll play one of the songs, yeah, that'd be nice.
And then after that project was kind of over, the three of us then moved into podcasting. So
like a completely new territory for us, right? It was an experiment.
Yeah, we started the podcast, which has now run for 3 years, and a big inspiration for what we're doing now is like, we haven't actually written an album or we've done lots of improvisation things for a long time, We wanted to we haven't written an album since 7 billion, so
I think like a big inspiration for wanting to write an album now was the EP that we put out. So although like most of it was part written.
Yeah, and this is a good segue. So maybe we should.
Well, let's hear one of those songs.
Answered our Who Are Cosmic Bos. So it's Andy and Nick, and Macy is a member of our wider community. It's also Joe Philogene, and
several other people, and we want more. Right?
Yeah, and that's it. Across our podcast, when we were making our improv podcast, we worked with several people. And again, you can go back and listen to those things. But I'm sure several of those people will make appearances throughout this thing. And as Nick just mentioned, we put out an EP last year, which was our inspiration towards making an album. Yeah,
it was a test, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a test to see if we could, not say if we could do it, but it's the production side of things, and it was quite easy, actually. We quite enjoyed it, and like we can take this to something bigger, right?
Yeah, completely. And so let's hear a song from that.
From that project. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to play Take It Easier, which I would say is one of the best songs on it.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the most popular.
Yeah. So this is Take It Easier.
Rushing around all day won't make the pain go away. You drag it like an anchor, the shackle to your ankle. Try and not let the stress get in the way of some rest. To get all the things done, just tackle them one by one. Cause what's easily said is never easily done. What's easily fought is never easily won. Just take it easier, take it easier. Cause what's easily said is never easily done. What's easily fought is never easily won. Just take it easier, take it easier, take it easier. Remember, this is fun. You could skip instead of run. Sure, you'll meet resistance. Calmly be persistent. You can put down the stresses. There is no one it impresses. Take the time to chill before it gets you ill. Cause what's easily said is never easily done. What's easily fought is never easily won. Just take it easier, take it easier. Cause what's easily said is never easily done. What's easily fought is never easily won. Just take it easier, take it easier, take it easier.
What are you doing here?
Just chilling, man. Making a podcast about making an album.
Yeah. We're making an album. It says it in the title.
Yeah.
That voice is weird.
Yeah. I don't know where it comes from.
How does one make an album?
He's a good conversation starter.
Yeah,
I like him. I like he brings something to the table and doesn't just shout unnecessary words.
Okay, well, we should answer that question. How does one make an album? I guess that's what the entire series is about.
This is it. So, well, it's a very long process.
Well, yeah, I guess it is. So you have to start at the beginning, don't you? So I guess what an album consists of songs.
Yeah.
So the first thing you got to do is write the songs.
Make some songs. Yeah.
Create those songs.
Yeah. How many songs do you think it makes the perfect album length? Like, because it can be overdone, right?
Absolutely.
Right,
some albums can be too long.
I've seen some of my favourite bands do that.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Massively,
yeah.
Jesus. Stadium Arcadium.
Oh.
Should have been called Stadium.
Yeah.
Left Arcadium off it.
Yeah.
Or the other way around.
A year later, it's another album, Arcadium.
Yeah, easy.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Or not just take off several, there was just pointless.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But
yeah.
But maybe on the opposite side of that, you've obviously got Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
And that is a banging double album.
Yeah. I'm not saying
the
every
White
band,
Album by the Beatles.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not saying every double album is a bad album.
We're making a double album now.
No, we're not.
We're
only going to make an album.
Yeah, okay, we'll just make the one album.
So how many songs then would be perfect to you?
I think
11?
kind of 12,
11, 12?
13, yeah.
I just like the number 11. So like
11's good. It's very Spinal Tap.
Yeah, crank it up to 11.
Always got to 11.
Yeah. But okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I guess once you've written those songs, then you would need to record those songs.
Well, writing songs is interesting. It's a long process. It's mega fun. It's probably my favourite part of the process, I think.
Yeah,
is the very first creative part.
Completely, and spoiler alert for the rest of the season, but the next 2 episodes are going to be about writing. It's such a big thing.
I guess that's the plan, right? Across the year, we're going to break it down into 7 or 8 steps of how we're going to make an album and how you can make an album and how most people, I guess, make an album.
Yeah, and that's it. So, like writing songs, for example. I mean, if you listen back to our podcast, that was us using improvisation and making things up on the spot as our starting off point for writing songs. But that's not a traditional way to do it. A traditional way is much more to sit and play around with things, pen to paper, and write the lyrics and work out the hooks and work out the melodies and.
So we've got a couple of episodes about that coming up, and then a bit about recording and stuff. So yeah, amazing.
And equally, in fact, the song at the very beginning, Faded Memories, and the song you'll get to hear at the end is from a new writing process that we've been developing ourselves. It's called Improv Squared.
Yeah, which we have got an episode coming out of very shortly. And these 2 songs that she said, Faded Memories and Ensemble Story, will be are available and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to talk about writing soon. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So that's that, I guess. We covered that. That's the first big important thing. And then after that, you would move on to recording.
Yeah.
And we'll have a couple of episodes about that as well, because it's a big process.
So. It's probably the slowest process.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know. Again, we try new things, don't we? We're like, a bit like the writing. We try and record things differently and mess about. And we'll talk about that.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get a special guest in. See if we'll get Macy in to come and have a chat with us about production.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be lovely.
Yeah, because he knows a lot about that.
Yeah.
So after you've recorded, then you move into the production side of it.
We're going to play a song.
Should we play a song after? You want to play a song now?
Yeah. I think we can hear it.
It's been too long. You'd be like,
no, I don't think that. I just think so we're talking about writing and recording an album, so we done an EP not that long ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
we heard a song from it.
We heard a song from it earlier. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, it's called Take It Easier.
It's nice. The song we're going to hear is Ride Another Wave.
Yeah.
And this is a song that I wrote.
You absolutely wrote.
In 2 stages last year and beginning of last year.
And what's it about?
It is about my wife Andrea, or Dre, as we all call her, going through labour, or into labour and through labour, basically.
Is it a bit more specifically about? Yeah, you're right. The labour.
It's specific to what was going on for us and their moments, really. Like, I say us, like me. You know, it's how the Ride Another Wave is a nice way because that's how she wanted to do it, man. She had no painkillers, no, she's a ledge. Yeah, so it was very much about how amazingly strong she is with it.
Yeah, it's
and then we had a boy, we had a baby boy, mate. For you.
Spoiler alert, that's what the album's named after.
Oh yeah, we've already titled the album. Yeah, we should talk about that later.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, cool. But anyway, yeah, so this song was written and kind of recorded pretty quickly and then decided to go out on the EP.
Yeah. Ride Another Wave.
Let's hear it.
Failed to answer the question. How does one make an album?
He's correct.
Yeah,
unfortunately we didn't fully answer it, but only because we wanted to play a song halfway through. Like, relax, man.
Well, did you not like the song Crazy Boys?
Yes, I enjoyed the song.
Oh,
yeah, cool. He enjoyed it at least, and he just wants us to answer the question. So we've recorded the songs now, right?
So we've talked about that part. We talked about writing them. We talked about recording them. I guess we didn't really talk about after that. So once it's been recorded, it's just a load of audio files in a computer or on an 8-track or on a cassette or on a dictaphone.
Yeah.
It's probably best not to record the whole album on a dictaphone, though.
I reckon. Has it been done?
On about a vagina phone rather than a dictaphone.
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll record our whole album on a vagina phone.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
brilliant.
It just sounds awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, vagina phone.
Let's invent it. Let's write a song called Vagina Phone. I'm going to write that down.
Okay, write that down. Vagina phone.
Vagina Phone. It'll probably get banned, won't it?
Yeah, I love it.
But there you go. You heard that idea could be invented right then, which is perfect.
So you kind of record it. Let's say we do it as audio files into a computer.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for that technique.
That's what we know.
A song is now recorded, and we need to make it sound good, basically. So we're going to produce the records.
Can produce the hell out of it.
Which we're kind of we're no longer big beginners at it, because we've done it for a while.
Yeah, that's right.
We're teaching ourselves production basically on the fly.
As far as this podcast is concerned, if you're listening to it for production advice, that we're not the right place to come for that.
No.
We're gonna go into it in a very bare bones element.
Yeah, and talking about production of it, and why we're producing the way we're going to produce it.
So I mean, as you've heard the songs already, you've heard examples of our production skills.
Yeah. Take It Easy and Ride Another Wave are done solely by us.
Yeah.
But
Faded Memories and the first tune.
And Faded Memories, the first tune. All three of them, wicked.
Exactly. Produce the hell out of them.
So we'll put out a podcast episode about production as well, as you say. We won't dive into it because we're not producers, so to speak. But we're going for our approach and what we try and do with it.
And we'll interview Macy at that point as well.
Yeah,
so we'll hopefully give us some more insight. Give you some more insight.
We'll get a producer in. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
He does.
A bit nerdy.
He is a bit nerdy.
But I understand a little bit why he gets nerdy now.
Yeah, because he does it properly.
Yeah, that's good.
And we want to help you. If you're listening to this for those reasons, then hopefully there will be some useful tips in there.
Yeah.
And then after that, obviously, once you've got all the songs ready.
Well, let's hear it. I've got an idea. Can we hear a song? Quick?
Well, hold on. So then after that, you would release an album.
Yeah.
Which is what we did back in 2017.
Yes, okay, yeah, it is, yeah.
Which was 7 Billion, which you can find online. And one of the tunes from that, which was produced by Macy and written by myself and recorded by the three of us, was called Where the Warp Zones Are.
We'll hear it right now. This is on 7 Billion.
It's
brilliant. Where are the warp zones?
I don't know. The song might know.
Remains of all I've done, make reality reunite. Some plumber has plundered the secret caves, no shadow of a coin left in sight, as order is restored through a previous save. The memory gets another rewrite, and I'm tripping, slipping, flipping, flailing around, swapping where the warp zones. I'm detailing, sailing, ailing, switching it round, plotting where the warp zones. And I'm tripping, slipping, flipping, flailing around, swapping where the warp zones. I'm detailing, sailing, ailing, switching it round, plotting where the warp zones are. stranded in here. All the enemies could respawn. I'm tired of facing lessons repeatedly. Star power up and I am reborn. But the next level likely has challenges, dangers for which I'm unprepared. Blind to the disguise of the savages, facing fears as yet undeclared. And I'm tripping, slipping, flipping, fleeting around, swapping where the warp zones. I'm detailing, sailing, ailing, switching it round, plodding where the warp zones. And I'm tripping, slipping, flipping, flailing around, swapping where the warp zones. I'm detailing, sailing, ailing, switching it round, plodding where the warp zones. Oh.
My question remains unanswered. How does one make an album?
Oh man, just relax. We're playing you another song. Like, we thought you'd enjoy it. A bit of production from, back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, are you not happy?
Yes, I am happy, but I wish for further explanation.
Okay. He wants us to wrap this up, I think.
He does.
This guy. He's kind of a bit of a drill sergeant.
Well, to begin with, he sounded like he was from the 1920s, but now he sounds like a Dalek.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. He's shifted. Maybe he's gone through a warp zone.
That is correct. Warp zone achieved.
He achieved
He
a warp
achieved a
zone.
warp zone. Okay, dude.
Yeah, cool.
Whoa.
Where's he gone?
I don't know.
Has he gone?
Where are you?
I am not here to answer your questions. You should be answering mine.
Okay. All right, he's not happy. I don't want to upset him. Let's keep
Alright,
him on our side. He's cool.
Okay, so we've written the album, we've recorded the album, we've produced the album, and we released the album. That's making an album, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess in the wider musical world, you would put out singles, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
and that's it.
promote
That's his problem. So Warp Zone wasn't actually a single. I mean, we released the album ourselves, so some songs were singles, and then in fact the singles from that album were Given Half a Dance, which is the one that Nick made a video for.
Yeah. You danced in that video quite a lot.
I did, and I'm not a particularly good dancer. If you don't watch Given Half a Dance for any dancing tips,
No.
because there's none in there.
No.
It's me doing a bit of finger dancing.
Yeah, you love it, don't you? The girls dance.
It's got some lovely girls in it though. So watch it for the girls.
Dancing fairies. And Tree Man,
It's
isn't
got
it?
Tree Man in it. Yeah,
It's brilliant. It's a great cast.
Yeah, and then the other single from the album was Lucky Lampshade, which also has a cool video that we made.
Yeah.
So
This is UV.
It was
Lampshade.
UV. It was myself and my wife.
My wife.
Yeah, and then we painted. Well, actually, Abby painted me and herself. I didn't know. I just
Stood there.
sang the song.
Were you clean shaven at the time?
No, there's lots of
Loads
UV
of it in your
flicked
beard.
in my beard.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, man, it's a good video.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked the question, I knew the answer, but I wouldn't, So it's for you guys.
Yeah. So I mean, they were the singles from that record, as well as I guess Everything Is Okay, which was a live recording, much more like
Of Me,
our
You and
traditional
Macy.
thing. Yeah.
That was the first thing we'd done when I got back from travelling, I think. It was like, do you want to come and record this song? I was like, yeah, cool.
In some ways, Everything Is Okay is like an example of like traditional writing, where most of 7 Billion was written on a computer in stages. Like Everything Is Okay was a song that was written like that, but then converted into an acoustic guitar song to be like played live. So it has a much more.
It was written on guitar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very the recording of it's very lounge, but also like I say improv from Macy and I. Like we learnt the song like on the spot, and then recorded it a few times, didn't we? So I mean, I'm playing bass, and each time I probably play it slightly differently.
We played it like
We did
about
loads.
8 times maybe.
Something like that.
But yeah, I think it's one of the later ones that is the video and the song, and we actually use the music from that recording on the album. So there you go.
Live recording. We love releasing singles, right?
We do.
Like we try and put as much music out there as regularly as possible.
Absolutely. Any excuse to make a video is
basically
our thing.
So we also do the videos, which we'll also go through when it comes to talking about releasing an album. Like, you want the whole package?
Yeah.
So let's make some videos. And
that's it. Towards the end of this series of the making of an album, it will be about music videos and promotion and stuff, which, again, we don't necessarily know too much about the promotion side of things, but
we'll go through it. We'll
we
go
can
through what we do.
learn about it with you.
Yeah.
You can learn with us.
So let's hear a song which has got one of my favourite videos.
Absolutely.
I think
we've ventured into animation a few times, like Monty Python style animation,
stop motion. Basically, like nothing. It's all in the edit rather
Absolutely.
And we have done it a few times. This is one of the. We're going to listen to Let's Go Dancing. It's one of the best videos I think we made, which took 20 seconds to film. It didn't even film, it was all photos.
Yeah, just took loads of photos of us in stupid positions and then cut ourselves out and animated ourselves.
But that's a simple idea for a pretty cool looking video, I think. So we released it as a single, put a video out.
Yeah.
And that's what you should do with your singles, put videos out.
Absolutely.
So do you want to hear it?
I do.
Okay, let's have...
And hold on, should we just check? Does that completely answer your question, Mr. 1920s Dalek?
Question sufficiently answered.
Yeah. Do we win anything?
No,
Why not?
you don't deserve anything.
Okay. But you said we succeeded.
Hello? Has he gone? Is he appeased?
He's done, mate. Well, I guess we answered his question. And
Oh, cool.
he didn't say bye, which was quite rude, but
Yeah,
that's
was
cool.
rude.
That's cool. So yeah, man, that's basically what we're going to break the year down into, is those stages of making an album. We'll probably be doing each stage across the year.
Absolutely.
So we'll still be writing, I imagine, in six months
To
or
the
so.
end, yeah.
And then we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We'll put out other music alongside it and still do some of the stuff we usually do, which I'm sure you know about if you know about us, or if not, like we do improvisation and stuff, so we'll do some bits and pieces. And
Well, let's say Let's Go Dancing and we'll come back and close this out.
yeah, right idea. Sorry, mate. This is Let's Go Dancing.
shoes on, baby. Let's go dancing tonight. I got my dancer shoes on, baby. Let's go dancing tonight. Got my dancing shoes on, baby. Let's go dancing. Let's go dancing tonight. Dancing shoes on, baby. Let's go dancing tonight. Dancing tonight. Shoes on, baby. So let's go dance tonight. Shoes on, baby. Let's go dance tonight. Shoes on, baby. So let's go dance tonight.
I remember the first time I heard that in Macy's car.
Yeah.
We were on our way to do something at the barn, shoot some stuff, shoot a video or whatever, record. Yeah, man, I was blown away. It was amazing.
It is a tune.
Yeah, great video as well. I'm proud of that one.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's it. We've kind of summed up the making of an album, what the series is going to be.
yeah, what we're going to try and bring to you and have some fun doing it.
I hope you'll stick around and check out what we do with this. And we've kind of also running alongside it is going to be this other way of writing that we're developing, which is called Improv Squared.
Yeah.
And we've mentioned it a couple of times.
Yeah.
And in fact, the first song on this podcast, not our theme song, but the actual first song, which is the single that you can listen to connected to this, is called Faded Memories.
Yeah, so the sound bed here in the background.
Yeah.
That was totally improvised with a set of lyrics, right?
I actually no. I kind of so the lyrics were from one of my friends, Dana.
Yeah.
She gave me a few sets of lyrics and Faded Memories.
Poems, written as poems.
Yeah. And Faded Memories was one of them, and there's another one that we've recorded for the first Improv Squared album, which won't come out until April, I think.
April time, something like that.
But yeah, so Faded Memories was the second one I actually wrote, but it has this really fresh, fun, well, as you can hear underneath, a really cool, funky vibe to it.
I think what I remember quite distinctly when you played it to me, you're like, this is the idea, we're going for this kind of thing. I was like, okay, so it was quite downbeat, and then you picked this drum beat, which is totally mental, to go along with what we were recording. However, that turned it into a pretty groovy, funky piece of music with some pretty serious lyrics. So it's great.
Yeah.
And Dana, does she release poetry or anything? Or?
I don't think she releases it. Maybe she shares it with her friends, maybe a couple of people online, but not. She's not. She hasn't published or anything. She gave them to me in good faith. It was fantastic to work with. Again, another writing thing. Yeah. And I like to write lyrics myself, so it's nice to work with some other people's words.
It's a nice technique. I also imagine it's quite nice to hear your words turned into a piece of music.
Yeah.
They're great, man. She's wicked. She should keep sharing her poetry with us.
Absolutely.
And we will keep making them into music. And if other people got ideas or anything and want to throw away, that's what we want. We want to turn Improv Squared into a collective thing, right? Yeah,
exactly. It's a fertile ground to work with other people on music. I mean, we love making music. That's our thing. That's why we want to make an album. That's why we make our podcast. We love doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The opportunity to work with anybody else is great, and in the last few years we've had some awesome opportunities to work with people. We worked with a guy from Texas last year.
Yeah, exactly, on the EP.
Tex-Mex Shaman, big shout out to him.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We're working with someone in Texas.
Yeah. And he's an awesome dude as well.
And we're getting replies on videos of people using stuff of ours. It's great. It's great. So if you want to get involved or anything like that, or any poetry or anything, like we're cosmicbos@gmail.com.
That's right.
Like,
Well, just the one S on Boss.
One S.
I don't know who
Boss.
owns Cosmic
That was
Bos
good.
with 2 S's
Mm.
at gmail.com. They might be getting really annoyed if they're getting loads of emails.
There might be of just poetry
Yeah.
and lyrics and stuff.
Or obviously you can DM us on like Instagram and Facebook
Yeah, all
and
that.
Twitter and
All that.
we're even on TikTok. If you're a
Even on
TikToker,
TikTok.
you can go on there. We put
Yeah, it's a lot, and it's a lot of social media.
There
isn't
is
it?
a lot of social media.
It's like a full-time job to just run one of them.
Yeah, and also the artwork, if you go and look for this episode, was done by Dana. She did the artwork to go along with the song because I asked her to, and it's awesome.
And it's wicked. Yeah, it's
yeah.
absolutely wicked. She's got skill, man. She's
Yeah.
cool.
And she's doing the artwork for Improv Squared's number 1.
Yeah. That's it. So Improv Squared will be an album that will come out.
Yeah.
And here's a couple of the tracks. And the track you'll hear at the end of this episode is also done like it,
Yeah.
written in an Improv Squared way, where we just layer ourselves on top of ourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
overdubbing.
we'll definitely talk about it in more depth in the writing
Absolutely.
episode. Yeah, so thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah.
If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, and you know, hopefully you'll be back next month for the writing episode, and we'll show you what we do and listen to some music of ours. And
Remember to leave a review.
He's back.
He's back,
man.
yes. You want
Yeah.
reviews, do you?
I will be appeased by reviews.
Are reviews more important than stars and stuff, or does that not exist?
Ratings and reviews.
And
Okay,
likes and
okay.
stuff. And,
Likes are fine, but ratings and reviews are better.
okay,
Okay,
comments.
subscriptions? Like, anything like that? Okay.
Comments.
Ratings and reviews, that's what he wants.
And subscriptions.
Yes.
Did he say that? He didn't say
Yes.
that. Yes.
He did.
I know he
He
did.
did say
Okay,
it.
cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks. Yeah, beautiful, man. Well, let's listen to Ensemble Story.
Yeah,
There's a video out with this as well.
absolutely.
Same as Faded Memories, and then we'll be back next month.
Yeah, and then just ironically about this song, it's called Ensemble Story, and it's about working together with lots of other people, but it's actually just me and Nick,
Yeah.
and we didn't involve anyone else in this song.
No,
Yeah,
why
classic.
not? Why didn't we?
Because we'd done it all ourselves.
Yeah, it's too easy. It's fun.
Yeah, it was a quick ensemble story.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Cheers, man. I will speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
The weekend brings new music, old music repackaged, sounds remixed and reimagined, sampled sounds of someone banging, someone banging, someone's banging, someone's banging, someone banging. Sun will shine some of the time under stars from galactic prime. Transitory won't need glory. Existence is an ensemble story. Shows on a cycle, orbits to plot changes by dreams remixed and reimagined. Could truth leave us somewhat damaged? Sun will shine all of the time over these hazy most of mine. Mandatory loss of glory. Life is an ensemble story. Life is an ensemble story. Sitting meditative contemplation, calmly size up our situation. For all is dust once said and done. Infinite charts of only one.